back. It's Tuesday. Welcome back to Football Kings. Congrats to Scotland. They have made it to the World Cup. I think the last time they were in the World Cup was like 28 years ago, based on what
Yeah,
we've seen online. So they've made it to the
yeah.
World Cup. It was a very, very dramatic game that they had with.
Dramatic game. And Denmark, they are a really good side.
Wow.
Denmark are a really good side.
Wow.
Really, really good side, right?
So
So,
watching things that happened in the game,
mm,
Scotland score, Denmark
mm,
score with a penalty from
mm,
Højlund, and then
mm.
you just kept on going back and forth, and it was like 2-2, and then Scotland found a way 3-2,
Yeah.
4-2, and that
It
fourth
was it
goal
was like
in the
it
halfway
was like
line.
Denmark were not backing down, right? There was no
Yeah,
back
it
down
was
for
not going to be
Denmark.
an easy fight. It definitely felt like they were not going to make it an easy one, right? Regardless for Scotland, but Scotland they fought.
Yeah,
Every
they
single
fought.
person
They
they put
fought.
in
See
line.
McTominay's goal. Mad.
McTominay's go crazy.
Mad. Oh.
Wow. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I don't know. Me as a Nigerian looking at the fact that my country is out of the World Cup, I look at the
Mhm.
way Scotland they fought today. It just
Mm.
makes me think, did we fight enough?
They didn't fight now.
Did
There
we
was
really
no
put
fight.
everything on the line for this?
They
But
they didn't
anyways,
fight.
let me not compare Scotland to Nigeria. Let's focus on Scotland. Big congratulations to them. I'm so happy
Mm.
that Andy Robertson is going to go to the World Cup. It's huge
Your
for him.
boy is there. Your
Huge
boy
for
is
him.
there.
Right?
He's not just congratulating Van Dijk, but he go to the World Cup too, right? With Van Dijk.
Yes, go to the World Cup
Right.
too. And they get to, we'll see if they get to compete against each other. But then it's a huge one for them. It's a very big one for Scotland. I don't know. What are your thoughts on the game and everything in general that you saw from them?
Um I think it's more about the fight, right? The
Mhm.
more about them fighting to really go to the World Cup, this group of players. Because if you look at it, McGinn is there. They are
Mhm.
like at that age where it's like it's either we go
They have some
now.
people. Yeah.
Yes, either we go now or let's just forget about World Cup even for the next 4 8 years. Because they are all matured. They all yes, TNA is at a stage where he's about to retire. McGinn is there. McTominay is 28. You have they have other boys that are there. I think Billy Gilmore. Billy Gilmore is he Scottish or maybe he's Wales. I'm not sure which one is Billy
I'm
Gilmore,
trying to
but
pull up their team. Mm.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
Kane, Domine, yeah,
yeah,
even
so
Pope.
they have yeah. Bendo is he your Bendo?
Yeah, it's Ben Doak.
The
It's Ben
guy
Doak.
the guy he did well. Oh.
Yeah, Doak,
Bendo
Robertson.
was oh my god.
They have a side that can go. They actually have
Why
a side
why
that can
why
go.
did you guys sell him? But in the Kingsley during the what they call it, is he not international break, is this preseason, Benduk was horrible. Benduk was bad. It was bad. But now he plays for Aston Villa, right? If we're not wrong.
Yeah,
I
Ben
think he
Doak.
plays for Aston Villa. He plays for Aston Villa. So yeah, Benduk was good,
Does he play for Aston
right?
Villa? He
They,
plays for
they
Bournemouth.
for Bournemouth, okay. So,
Mhm.
but most maybe obviously maybe he's improved since the time he left Liverpool.
Mhm. Mm.
Iraola has improved him, yeah, because the runs he was making, oh my God, he was really making good. He was doing his best, and he was working hard. That's the most important thing. But
The person that you thought plays for Aston Villa is Harvey Elliott.
oh, Javier Elliott, yes, but
Yeah.
Javier Elliott, what country is he? Wales?
Harvey Elliott, he's not a UK boy.
Don't
Is he
tell me
Wales?
he's not. Let me see, Javier Elliott.
No, he's an English boy, right? He's an English boy.
Is he England?
Yeah, I mean, he's an English professional player, right? Yeah, he's an English boy.
Who is English?
Yeah, he's an English boy. He's not Wales.
So he's not going to the World Cup. Forget about it.
But Harvey is young. Harvey's like what 22. Harvey's young. Yeah, Harvey's a young boy.
Forget it.
He's 22. He's
Yeah.
22 years old, right? He's young.
Mm,
He's a young boy. But anyways, back to Scotland, right? So, like you said, I agree with what you said. They have the
mm,
team. like somewhat in the sport where the players that they have can actually compete, right? They can actually go to the World Cup and do something, try their
Yeah.
best. They might not, of course, we're not tipping them to win the World Cup, but they just go there and they do their best. And I think when you look at guys like Robertson and some of the other guys that they have,
Mm.
you realize that, oh yeah, okay, these guys are
They are
yeah,
decent.
these guys are decent. They can put up a
Yeah.
decent fight. So
Yeah.
that's a good thing. That's a good thing for them. I mean, I'm happy for them. So that's good for them. But yeah, any final thoughts on Scotland or other things you want to say about them? I mean,
Yeah, there's really not
the
there
last goal that he scored was actually impressive. That
from
last
almost the
goal,
halfway line.
the halfway line,
Yeah.
that's a
Boom.
very
Boom.
tough goal to score.
Yeah.
So that was very, very impressive. But also before we move away from Scotland, Denmark, let's talk about Denmark a little bit more because Denmark they
Mm.
really tried, right? They really tried.
But
Hoyland,
they
all of
should
these
have
guys,
qualified. They
they tried
should
their
have
best. I don't know
qualified.
if that red
No
card
excuses.
really made a difference
Uh,
because if Christensen didn't get that red card, I feel like
yeah.
maybe this could have been a bloodier fight, right? A
The
bloodier
red
fight
card, the
in terms
red
of it could
card
have gotten
was
to
well, the red
penalties.
card, the red card was after the 2-2, right? I think the red
Was
card
it
was
after
it
the
not after,
two
was
two?
it after the
I
two
said
two? Or-
it could have ended up in a draw. I mean, so
No,
I
but
don't
even
know.
if he ended up in a draw, Scotland will not go to the World Cup. They needed to win today,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
Wait, let me see there. I'm trying to find their group and see how that group. So because Scotland they are what 13 points, right? That's basically what
Denmark
gave them that
12.
spot. And Denmark they are
Yeah.
11 points. So if it was a
Oh
draw, yeah,
no, Scotland won't go. They needed
Scotland will go.
and they won.
It would have been like 11-10. It
Yeah.
would have been no, no. It would have been 12-10. Denmark would have had
Yes.
12
12.
points, and then
Yes,
Scotland
and
would have had 10
have
points.
10
So they
points.
wouldn't have gone anywhere.
Or 11 points, I think.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's good.
Or
They've really
11
for
points, 12, 11 points.
28 years is
Hmm.
7 World Cups.
Mhm.
That is 7 World Cups that they've sat at home. They did not go. So I think it's since almost that's a long time. Kingsley, that is a long, almost 1997. That
Mhm.
is a ridiculously long time, right? It's really that's a long time. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's a very
That's
long
long.
time. So
Yeah,
I think they did well. That's all I can say. I just wanted to shout
yeah.
out Denmark
But
because they put up I feel
they
like it
put up
was a
a
close
good
one.
fight.
It
Yeah,
was a
they
close
put
one
up
because
a
if you see the way
yeah.
the goals were also happening, it was
It
more
was
like
like they were not
McTominay
backing down.
scores,
Yeah.
Hoyland scores, and
Mm,
then you know Shankland scores, and then Dogu scores, and then
yeah.
Tierney scores, and then McLean scores, and just like it was almost like kind of like
Score me, I
yeah,
score
no
you.
one is trying to give
Let's
up
go.
really. No one is
Yeah,
trying to give
yeah.
up really. So good game. Anyways, yeah, let's move on to other conversations.
Yeah. Another thing I'm just curious, like why since McTominay left Man U, he's just been outstanding. He's been good.
Mm.
He's been good. So would you say they made a mistake? He's been scoring goals. He was scoring goals in Man U, which was one of the things that even helped Eric Ten Hag. Internationally, he scores goals. For his new club, he scores goals. So could he even maybe be a striker? Low key.
In what sense? Like
But people he knows how to score goals. They could just convert him to a striker. Like I don't get no,
I think the
that's
role
what
he
I
plays.
just
I think the
thinking.
role he plays for club and country is not bad, right?
It's
I don't think he needs
different.
to be a striker. I think he plays a good enough role. It's almost like what? It's almost like a 10 or an 8,
Anyways, he will always arrive at the box. So
an attacking
regardless,
midfielder type
yeah,
of.
so regardless, he will arrive at the box to score. So
I mean,
yeah,
Scotland they
it's
play
just
4-1-4-1, right? So four
mm.
one four one. McTominay was part of the four in the attack, so
So he
I
will
think he
always
did well.
appear. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, Premier League is did you watch Brazil, Tunisia, Brazil?
No, I didn't watch Tunisia,
Estavo
Brazil.
is Estavo
What
is
happened with
still
Tunisia, Brazil?
apparently news performance was good too, right? But news also came out today. Like apparently Real Madrid, it looks like they were front runners for Estevao, right? I don't know if they backed out, what the story is, but I think it looks like people in Real Madrid are actually regretting they didn't sign him.
Hmm.
That's the
So,
regret now.
I mean,
Yeah,
but we've
it
had
was
this
one
conversation
one.
about. I mean, we've had this
Yeah.
conversation about Estevao going to Real Madrid. We had this
Mm.
conversation probably yesterday or 2 days ago, where we were saying
Mhm.
that with Estevao going to Real Madrid might not have been the best thing for his career,
Best for
given the amount
him
of people that will be competing to get even a
with
starting
him.
spot at Real Madrid. Because you see a
Yeah.
situation where Rodrigo is
Mm.
even complaining, complaining that he doesn't get as much play time as he should be getting. And then Rodrigo
Yeah.
now is the deputy to Vinicius Jr. Vinicius has to come off for Rodrigo. We look at
Yeah.
I mean, not to take anything from how great Estevao is. Estevao is a talented player. He's very good, right? He has shown
Mm.
signs of world class potential, right? And he's a very young player. He's like 18 years old.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
not to say that Xabi won't give him a chance and play him at Real Madrid. Not to say that if he had gone to Real Madrid, but then it's a big risk for him, right? It's a big
Yeah.
risk for him given how big of a club Real Madrid is. You look at Bobby, right? Look at Hendrick going there. Hendrick too was
Mm.
a highly rated striker, but Hendrick is not benching Mbappe.
No.
So when you look at a situation like that, you just have to pause and think like maybe Estevao
He,
going to
he made the
PSG
best decision.
was a better first step. Maybe at the end of the day he'll get to Real Madrid,
You will
but
get
a
Real
better
Madrid.
first step
Mm.
going to Chelsea.
True. Yeah, yeah, but anyways, you can only say they can only wish, right? And I'm sure the money Chelsea will put on him will be big. As he keeps on performing, he keeps on developing. He has a long-term contract.
Do you mean the money that Chelsea put on him when he's going to Real Madrid? If Real Madrid
Yes,
should come to sign
it's
him.
it's going to be big money because Chelsea signed him for 40 something million. So
Mm,
minimum they will sell him for be times four, times five,
mm,
times four. Because imagine the amount of development he would have in another 5 years. He's just 18. Let's say he continues the way he is when he's 23.
mhm.
He'll be different, more mature, right? 5 years playing in the
More
Premier League,
experienced, yeah.
in
Probably have
Europe.
won
So
something,
that's
one more
crazy.
things. Probably have won more things, won some or something. I don't think he has won anything with Chelsea, right? Has he?
No. No, 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 no. He
He
didn't win
has.
the Club World Cup. No. He
Okay.
just came. He just came. So yeah.
Okay, so probably would have won a couple things right before
Mm,
at 23. Depending on how the trajectory of your club, right? Probably would have won a couple things. So by that
yeah.
time, we'll see. But all these guys, like when I look at all these players, I'm just like, why
Mm,
yet see how far they will mature and how far like we only have a sense of their potential. We only have a
mhm,
sense of how great Estava is based on the few things
mm.
we've seen now and a little bit more. But we don't have a cap, a limit on
Of
this
where
is
he
how
can get
far
to.
he can
But
get
if
to.
you, but
Because
if you
let me give you this
remember,
example. Let me give you this example.
is it Mbappe?
Haaland.
Okay.
Haaland. We're like,
Mhm.
oh, Haaland is really great. He came, he did something crazy. But
Yeah,
look at Haaland this season. He's almost insane with what
it's
he's
different.
doing.
It's different.
He's not
Different
only he
beast.
has not only
The man,
improved in terms
you
of
you see that he's made
Mhm.
that big leap, right? That
Yeah,
big leap is there.
yeah,
Welcome.
you see
He's made that big leap.
exactly my point. So you see a situation of like the things we're complaining about, he has improved in his game. He's
Yes.
supporting, he's dropping
Hold
deep,
up, play, run,
he's making good
dribbling.
runs, he's helping in the build-up. And then
Yeah,
it's crazy that Haaland has 30 something goals in 20 something games with a
that's
season that has
ridiculous.
just barely gone halfway. We're not
We've
yet
played
halfway through this
25%.
season.
We've
We're,
played 25%
we're not yet
of
halfway
the
through the
season.
season. We're not
So
halfway through the season.
this brother could, if he stays fit, no joke, he can get 80 goals for club and country in a year.
It's
Yes,
very possible. I
he
actually
can
don't.
get up to
This is the
80
first. I
goals.
actually don't doubt that. With
Yeah,
Erling Haaland, I don't doubt that because everything is working in his favor. He's playing in a team where
yeah,
he's the main guy. He doesn't nobody can bench him in club and country. He's
yeah,
he's in form, right? He's
yeah.
in a form that is like. is outrageous because if you look at Haaland this season, he looks leaner. Compared to
Nah,
other
see,
seasons,
yeah,
that's how I know it's a sign. When you see even
yeah,
Mbappe looks leaner, when they look
yeah.
that lean, right? It
They
means
are working hard,
they're working hard.
between
They're
everything
in
they
and
are
out of the
doing.
gym.
Yeah,
They're in and out of their training sessions,
fitness
watching what they
is so
eat,
important.
watching
Yeah.
what they eat, right? So it's just a really really like it's a really really interesting one.
F is saying, he say, have you noticed how he's barely offside as compared to last year? You can hardly catch him offside because at the end of the day, he would always look across, then come back, then behave as if he's not interested, right?
Mhm.
Then before you knew it, he's gone. He makes that his turn, then changes the side he starts from. He'll probably start here, then before you know, he'll migrate to the other side, then he's gone.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So
Since seeing his videos, all he eats are T-bone. Wow, are you serious?
he has a YouTube
Just
channel where he posts videos of himself, and you can see a little bit into
wow,
his life.
wow,
His home life, his girlfriend. They have a baby, and it's just a way for you to get to know Haaland a little bit more. And I
wow.
think
That's
his
crazy. I
his
should go and
lifestyle is quite
subscribe.
impressive. He did a day in my life as Erling Haaland, and it was a very nice video to watch. That day in my life, like it was very nice to
Wow.
watch. I was
Damn.
impressed by the stuff I saw.
It's a Viking.
I was impressed by the stuff I saw. But I was using Haaland as an example to just let us know, like, if Estevao is doing
Mm,
what he's doing now at 18,
mm,
right?
mm.
Is if he keeps on
And he
staying
continues
consistent,
improving.
he keeps on improving,
Yeah,
he's on the way up. He's on the
yeah.
way up.
That's true.
Like we might get to an era of, at some point we had an era of just two main people. People are looking at major rivals. Messi,
And
Ronaldo.
this, yeah.
There's a chance that we might get into
Mm.
an era of so many people being good at the same time.
Same time. Even Mbappe. Remember when Mbappe was young? 19. He's still young. 19. Now Mbappe, how old is Mbappe now? Maybe 25.
Mbappe is getting to his mid 20s right now.
He's
25.
different now. He's a different beast. Right?
Mhm.
Mbappe is different. He said depends if they maintain his growth and don't become overly reliant on him. I've seen,
Mhm.
yeah, destroy promising player, but Estavo definitely one for the future. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely one for the future. And another person I hope really doesn't fall off. Right? I
Mm.
know the media, they are kind of like,
Who
he's
is
always in
that?
the media. People are always complaining about him and his attitude and everything. Lamine Yamal. I
Oh,
just He's a player that I don't want to. I don't want people to. I don't want him to fall off, right? Because I feel like that.
he started to get injuries.
Well, he has groin stuff.
That's his
So,
diet. If you
so
ask me, that's
he will
anyways.
get better.
He runs a lot. He runs a lot too.
He's doing a lot to get. I
Yeah.
think he's a player that will also get better, right? Like,
Mm.
that guy can carry a team on his back.
He's carrying a team. No, he can carry a team. He's currently
He
carrying a
can. So when you see what he's doing at this young age too, he's one person that
team. He's carrying Baka.
you also feel like, okay, this
Mm.
guy, I want to see more from this player. I want to see how
From
far
you.
this player would go, right? So
Mm.
that's what I would say. So I can see all these things all these examples that we're giving is tying it down to the major topic of Real Madrid not moving for
Yeah.
Estevao. And I'm like, maybe
Mm.
Chelsea was just a better choice for him. Maybe Chelsea was just a better choice for him.
Yes,
And
I think
let's see
so.
what
Yeah.
happens at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because of the amount of running that happens. The growing issue will come from
Yeah.
the
But
constant
you know,
running,
yes,
huge
but
amount of games.
probably they are not allowing him recover properly. Because
Mm,
growing means that there's no treatment for growing. You have to
mhm.
allow the player rest, right? When the resting of the muscle can heal and everything heal
So you
properly.
rotate,
Like
rotate them.
Cole Palmer now, news came out today that they're thinking he's ready to come into play for Burnley, but they're thinking let's not rush him.
Yeah, because you
So
need him for a longer time.
yes, so if he doesn't come for Burnley, they're now thinking should they just there's no even point. Maybe they should just even wait it out. Let him sit back for the whole of November.
Mhm.
That's what they're saying today. As at today, that's the thinking of Chelsea, right? They would just want to sit him out and maybe for the whole of November to give him. They've practically given him the whole of October, the whole of November, and maybe some parts of ending of September was when he went on that injury during the Man U game, right? So they're
Mhm.
giving him 2.5 months without any training, running, or any physical activity so that it can heal properly, right? So yeah, we see what happens. So yeah, we'll see. But with players, you just can't tell.
Mm.
You can't tell, right? You can't tell. It's the last international break before March now. Then yes, exactly. They need to max the recovery time exactly. Yeah. So that's it. So yeah. Now the Premier League is coming back this weekend. What
Mhm.
are your expectations?
Um, Wait, this is the weekend where let me just check the games
The
real quick to
weekend,
be
the
sure.
weekend where Arsenal plays Tottenham.
Okay,
The weekend, I'm not sure who is Liverpool playing this weekend. I'm not sure
Nottingham
who you guys
Forest.
are playing.
Nottingham
Oh,
Forest.
Nottingham Forest
Yeah,
away.
at home. Yeah,
Um,
at home.
okay,
This is
Chelsea
the
playing
weekend where
home.
not yeah, Nottingham Forest. We play Nottingham
Mm.
Forest.
You
Arsenal play
guys will beat
Spurs.
Nottingham Forest. Mm.
United play Everton. Newcastle play
Mm.
City. So
Mm.
you guys play Burnley. So I think it's an interesting one, right? I think for me this weekend, I want to see us
Vamos
get a
Forest
I want to see us get a win,
this
against Forest
weekend.
for sure. Of course, right? This weekend we get a win against Forest.
Liverpool should beat Forest. Foxing is
Um,
saying
I mean
Vamos
last
Forest.
season we played Forest, they found a
Mm.
way to win us at home, right? So this season I
But that
hope
was
not.
that was a different manager. So
Yeah, but this season I no, it was not a different money. Oh, you mean for Forest? You mean for Forest?
yes,
Different
for
money for Forest.
Forest. Yeah, yeah.
Still, it's still not still the same, and it's not. It's still the same. Set piece. Complaining about set piece. Still same. Complaining
The
about
same
long
this
throws.
the
I
same
don't.
bad fraud.
I don't see Forest. I'll be
According to a
surprised
man
if
like
Forest do anything different from what I expect. I'll be surprised they put the ball on the ground and want to play and have an expansive open game with us. I'll be very shocked by that. So
no, they
we
won't do
see.
that.
Yeah, not just exactly. If not just a win, a convincing
Yeah.
win. That's what I need from Slot. A nice jump start after that City loss. I'm expecting
Mm.
something like that to happen. I'm expecting Newcastle City. I hope that Newcastle beat City. I hope, but
City
then
will drop points. I know
I
Foxy will
don't know.
not agree, but City will drop points. I'm so if there's any game I'm sure of, is that game. But if let me put it there, if City does not drop points, oh my god, we're all in trouble. They might win the title. They might. Because that's a game I expect them to drop points, right? So he said he says Sevenio Sevenio watching. Isak couldn't even get off the bench for Sweden today.
I don't think
What
Isak
a
is
poor
fit.
form.
I don't understand.
I
Like I
don't
don't think
think he's
he's
fit.
fit. I
Is
really
he?
don't think he's. I don't think so.
He's not. He's
I don't
not.
think he's fit. I think maybe Annie Slot thought he was fit and
He's not.
tried him out. I
Yeah.
don't think he is. I don't think he is.
Oh my
Um,
God, Foxy, please no.
City will beat
Don't
us
do
three
this.
one or 4.
Please don't do this. Don't jinx it. You always do this every single time. No, the other way
I
around.
see City winning this one.
I don't see them winning.
Why? What are your thoughts? Why don't
Cause,
you think City will win?
because anyways, City doesn't do playing out of the back anymore. If he was going to play out of the back, Eddie Howe always does like one v one. He matches everybody 1v1, right? To make sure that you can win that ball compulsorily. But there's also a danger in that. If you have one person not doing his job and they get past that press, you are open. Do you get? So Dambon is not around. I think it's a blessing in disguise. I'm not sure who is going to play, but Dambon. But the problem is Haaland. Haaland is enough to be the difference. Can they if they can hold Haaland, right? I'm
If they
hoping
if they
I
can
think they
hold
have
on.
they have one very big defender. I've forgotten his name, Fabian Shea. I think
Mm.
he can take care of Haaland. He can take care of
Are you
Haaland.
saying
Not
this?
so
Are you
sure.
saying this from a start point of view of like you do believe based on how Fabian Schär has been performing so far this season can handle Haaland, or are you just saying it based on previous? notions of Fabian Scher.
I'm seeing. It says City would. If it says City would dominate this time, as the few times they visited Emirates, right, they were not in form. Oh, Shea is on the bench. Oh my God, this is not good.
That's why I'm asking you the question. Like the way you're talking about Fabian Scher, is it based on this season you've seen him in form and
Mm.
perform well enough to hold Haaland, or are you saying this based on your past notions of Scher?
First of all, you have to judge from past notions, but at the same time, you have to judge from Newcastle are desperate to start that engine and start going.
Mm.
Right? They've not been good enough this season. In the big games, Newcastle have turned up. They've turned up in the big games, even if
How
they've
many
lost
big
some.
games? How many big games have they turned up and won at St
That's
James's
what
Park?
that
Arsenal faced
that's
them at
what
St James's Park. They turned up. They
they
lost.
lost.
Liverpool
Yeah,
faced them at St James's Park. They turned up. They still lost.
they
And
lo-
this was the
they
Liverpool
lost.
that was like we're already in that point where we're conceding a lot,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah.
and they still lost. So what turn up do they need to do for this City side that this City side seem to be in form? I don't know why we're trying to gaslight ourselves into believing that City are not as informed as we are
As
already
they used
seeing
to
that
be.
they are. They are informed. They are. After
Yes,
Arsenal,
I
they are
know.
almost the most stable team now. After Arsenal,
Yeah, the table
they
doesn't
might
lie.
have lost to they might have lost to
The,
Villa.
the table does
Sure,
not lie.
Villa away
Yes,
1-0.
but
They
it's
lost.
tough.
Villa, they were
But
able to get that
Kinsey,
1-0
the
also. But
reason,
that
the
doesn't mean they
reason,
will lose.
yes, the reason I'm saying this is out of we've played 11 games. They played 6 home games and 5 away games.
Mhm.
The 5 away games they've played, they've not played any difficult. When I mean difficult, like super difficult team. Do you get what I'm saying? They've not played a super difficult. The away games they played were not critically difficult. But even the ones that were difficult, they didn't get points. Do you get
Mm.
what I'm saying? I think they didn't get points to Brighton, which is not critically difficult. Um, they didn't, but Brighton beats them, right? Aston Villa, they didn't get points. Aston Villa is their boogie team. Um, I think they've lost two and drawn one, or lost. They have one kind of weird away record. Maybe they've won two, lost two, and drawn one. I think so. But at home, they've won most of the game. So that's what I'm looking at. Their away record is not good. Do you get? I know Foxy is saying, he said Botman and Thor are centre backs pairing. Botman has been awful. Bon has been as left back, shocking. Louis Hall, I think Louis Hall will make a difference because who is going to go against Doku? Foxy, please tell us who is going against Doku because that's really critical in this game. You need somebody that can hold him. If not, he had done for
Hmm.
before you even start the game, right? So that's a
Probably
big one.
Trippier.
Trippier, oh my
Yes,
God.
probably
They,
Trippier.
they don't have any other person.
That's
What
what
of
I
the
think.
other yo-
That's just what I think.
the
I'm
other
not
young
saying
boy is injured. Former Chelsea player is injured.
Lewis Hall. Are you
Newcastle,
talking about Lewis Hall?
not Louis Hall. Louis Hall will play left. The boy that
Mm.
wanted to go to City, the one that you were touting to go
Oh,
to City, right?
Livramento
Livermento.
is
So
injured, right?
Livermento,
He's injured.
wow,
He's injured.
2019, the last time you beat City at home in the Prem. Oh my God, that's not good at all. I think they drop points, even if it's a draw, they drop points.
Why are you so set on this? They will drop points, they will drop points, they will drop points. I really want to know like why you're
Mm.
saying, are you just saying this from you're getting a
I'm
hunch that they will
saying
drop
this,
points? Are you
no,
saying this because you know?
I'm saying this from the fact that I I'm still not convinced about City's away record. Do you get
Okay.
what I'm saying?
I
That's
guess
why I'm
I guess
pushing on it.
I guess City have to convince you then. I guess all they have to do is to convince you.
Say he needs it for
Oh,
yes,
that's why he's hoping that they drop points. Okay, I see now.
no, no,
I
no,
see
no,
now.
no.
That's why you're
But
hoping they
he's
drop
right.
points.
But but he's right in a way. You're right. But at the same time, Chelsea don't even come into this. Even if City wins or Chelsea, you can't even just trust them. You can't trust my club,
Say, where are you guys
right? So
from, please? We're both from Nigeria, but we don't stay in Nigeria.
yeah, so yeah, it's just. Yeah, it's weird. But even if City wins, they don't win, it doesn't make any difference to Chelsea,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because he said, trust me, I hope you are right, brother. Both City and Arsenal need to drop points. But come with F, you guys are eighth position. Don't hope. If two of them drop points, it's Chelsea that is under. Do you get? You have Chelsea and you have Sunderland. So I don't know how you get. Anyway, it's not the point difference is not much. It's 3 points, right?
Do you think you guys? Do
In-
you think you guys would? Do you think you guys would win Burnley away?
That's a hard game. That's a difficult game. Chelsea can go there and draw. Yes, we can go there and draw, but that's what I'm thinking that would happen. But we the problem. We're the first team to play. That's another issue. But the first team to play, Estevao comes back probably on Thursday night. Except they're going to use a private jet to bring him back, which I doubt. But he's coming back Thursday night. Good thing is Enzo did not. Enzo is back, or Enzo was around. Neto was around, so two of them are fit. They are getting them fit, right? So we're hoping, fingers crossed. Caicedo will come back Thursday night. So
Mm-hmm.
that's a problem. That's a big problem. When you have people arriving, your key players arriving late, will you throw Caicedo in when it's just one day, then Saturday? He will
Mm-hmm.
still be jet lagged. Then you not throw him on to start. That's not good. But we see what Fernandez does, right? Santos too is coming back from Brazil, right? So, yeah, to be crazy.
Yeah.
Guys, let's like the live. For people on this live, please let's like the video. Um, yeah, it's crazy.
All right. Let's talk about the top four race because I think that's one of the things we
Mm.
want to talk about.
Yeah,
I guess a question you have is if United are in the top four race. Do you really
yeah.
believe United are in the top four race?
Um, yes and no,
Mm.
right? I say yes because everybody in this league, especially let's call out the teams that are causing the trouble, the root cause of all. Apart from teams, we can say teams are struggling and things like this, but it's
Mm-hmm.
because other teams are picking up points where we never expected them to pick up points.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying? They are picking up points where we don't expect them to pick up points. Example is Sunderland is going crazy. No, who expected this? No one.
Sunderland to go crazy.
Yes, well, no one expected it. Did you expect Sunderland to perform the way they are performing? They are not. So
I did not.
Sunderland is a problem. You talk about even Brentford. I still feel Brentford are overperforming with this new coach that they have. They are overperforming, right?
Mm-hmm.
You talk about which other team is overperforming. Bournemouth is overperforming. So that automatically puts, yes, exactly. Sunderland is an anomaly. So that puts pressure on every other person. They picked up points from Chelsea. They picked up points from the only person they've not picked up point from. They picked up point from Arsenal and Chelsea. 4 good points from those two people. Do you get it? Only United. Obviously, they couldn't beat United. But though I've mentioned three teams that are causing issues for this for the table generally. So the others are not as consistent enough because other teams that you don't expect to pick up points are picking up points. So that leaves it open. You can only talk about first and second as it is now. You can talk about first and second, Arsenal and City or City Arsenal. We don't know how that's going to pan out. But you see
Yeah.
the rest, third, fourth is up for grab. Tottenham is not consistent. You can't trust them. Sunderland is occupying a position we are all hoping they vacate. I'm not sure they are vacating anytime soon because you look at the players they have, they deserve to be there. They have
Mhm.
really good players, right? You talk of Chelsea. Chelsea, they show up when you don't expect them to show up. When you expect them to show up, they are unavailable. Do you get what I'm saying? Like you said, will Chelsea beat Burnley? On a normal day, I should be able to beat Manchester and say Chelsea will beat Burnley. But now we can't even say that we're going away to Burnley. Burnley might just sit down and defend. You know how it is for Maresca. Five at the back, we always lose or draw. If you play five at the back with us, you can get something. It's so obvious because five at the back, we have five attackers.
I
Three,
think a huge advantage for United in this season for me personally would be
yes, and
the
they
fact
play
that they
one
don't
game a
have
week.
multiple competitions that they
Yes,
are
so
in. I
so
think that's a
so
huge
that's it. So
plus.
so those are these I've given you so many reasons why I think United could be in the top four race and nobody's looking at it. On
But
the
the
other
only
side,
the only the only question is if
mhm,
they are not consistent. Because at the end of the day, to
that
make it to top four,
that
you have to be
yeah,
consistent.
yeah. So that's what the
So
next
far,
one I'm
they look like they
are
have
they
a strong home form, a strong home
home
form.
form, which
But
is
then when they go
important.
away, they try not to lose. They still draw. They
Yeah,
try not to lose.
yeah,
So if they're able to keep it that way, win as much games as they can at home, I mean, you play 19 games at home, right? If you can win 19 of, well, I don't know if they'll win all. They can't win. They've not won all 19, right? They've lost one. They've lost a game at home. That's to Arsenal. I don't think
yeah.
they've lost any other game after Arsenal at home. I don't think so. Have they lost any other game at home? I
No,
don't. I
no,
don't
no,
think so.
not
I don't think so. But
no.
then at the end of the day, if they're able to win the rest of their home games, win some away games, which they would, which they already even have. They won Liverpool
Yeah,
away, right? Win some away games and find that mix where at home you get as much wins as you can at home, and away
yeah,
you try not to lose.
yeah.
That can really push them off, give them a good push to get into that
Hmm.
top. That's what I think.
True, true. Not doubting, but we'll see with Amorim his front line. Another issue is that they are going to lose a lot of people for AFCON. You have to consider that too. Points will be dropped during that period.
Mm.
So are they able to stay stable? But it depends on two things. During that time, like I said, other teams are not consistent. Are other teams able to pick up more points than them, even as they are not consistent? So we don't know.
Yeah.
So, but I think they are in the top four race because third and fourth, Liverpool is not even there. Liverpool now are trying to figure out themselves. The
What
coach
do
is
you mean
trying to figure
Liverpool
out
is not in the
everything.
top four race? Like, where are you
What
going
I'm
with
saying
that
is
point?
on the table currently, after
Mm.
11 games, Liverpool is not in top four.
But how does that remove us from the top four race
No,
in
no, no.
general?
I'm not saying it removes you. What I'm saying is that
Mm.
it's as a result of you guys trying to figure out yourselves.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying third and fourth is who wants it more as it is. Even Chelsea in third does not mean anything. It means nothing because you lose one game, you draw one game, you are coming back to sixth.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way the table is. It's changing each week, right? The week before that, Liverpool were maybe fifth or something like that, or fourth. I can't remember. You lose one game, you drop down. You win one game, you move up. That's how it has been, right? So the third means nothing. The person in fourth, Sunderland, means nothing because they lose one game, they are in eighth already,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that's just the thing. So we'll see. Say the difference between you even see. Say the difference between fourth and eighth is currently 1 point. Two impacts, yeah.
That's why I feel
Will
like
be
it's not
clearer becomes
in my
January.
mind. In
So
my
that's
mind,
what I'm
that's why
saying.
I feel like in
Draw,
my mind, the top
yeah.
four race is still open to like
No, it's
to
open,
everybody.
completely open. But what I'm saying
Even
is,
saying that United will be top four is not guarantee. It's not even guarantee for anybody at this point because
yeah,
anything can happen. See, if Chelsea and Liverpool don't make top five, it's embarrassing. Honestly, those serious competition for those place over a season. Honestly, like
yeah,
I think I'm very sure we make top five. I'm very sure my team makes top five. My team doesn't make top
top
five,
five.
then my coach is crazy, right? I'm very sure we make top five. In terms of
You
top
have a
four,
enough talent
I
to
have a huge expectation that we hit top four, and I think it's very
mm,
possible for us to get to top four. I don't really see
mm,
that as anything, even though you're saying that you believe that Chelsea finish above Liverpool in terms of you guys finish third and we finish fourth. I really see that it could be the reverse could be the case. We could finish third and you guys could even finish fifth or
fifth.
fourth
You think we'll
or
finish fifth
fourth.
and you finish
It
third?
depends. It really depends.
Anyways, it depends on
It
who
really
gets
does
more
depend.
consistent, who gets more serious, right? That's what matters
Depends.
now because you get more serious between fourth and eighth. is just 1 point. 1 point means absolutely nothing. It means absolutely nothing. So you don't even we shouldn't even be looking at it, because a win for Liverpool in the weekend, Sunderland draws. What happens? Liverpool can move up if the others don't pick up points. Do you see? So Sunderland will drop to 8. So that table is going to be volatile. Say Maresca and Slot will be sacked, not making top 5. Bournemouth will drop off a bit. Sunderland, AFCON weeks will drop. Oh, yes. Drop down. Villa will be the biggest threat. Actually, Fox is right. Villa is another person, because they don't even have they don't have much people going for AFCON. I doubt even they have anyone. Maybe saying Kings, it depends on the teams around you. But with Chelsea, it depends on injuries.
In what sense? Teams around us in what way? Like it depends on if
So
the teams
we
around
talked
us do
about the
well or do bad.
consistency. Yes, we talked about the
Mhm.
consistency, right? We talked about a team like Sunderland, Bournemouth, and I'll throw Brentford into that mix. But those two, especially, they need to slow down. If not, it's a
I,
problem
I
for
agree.
everybody.
I agree with what F is saying.
Yeah,
You just can't count us out of the race, right?
yeah.
You can't
No,
count
no,
us
no,
out.
no,
Anything can happen
no.
in a matter of weeks. That's why the game against Forest is, to me, is a very important way to come back from this break. Is by coming
Mm,
back and winning, coming back with a win. If we come back from this break and then we are struggling to win, or we are
mm,
drawing this game, or we are losing this game, then
Then it's a problem.
then it's a very huge problem, and
Yeah,
we need to go back to the drawing board and we need to figure out what's going on, because it's like, what, why are we still, why is this still happening?
happening to you guys. Um,
I disagree with that, AB. I'm tired of this whole. I'm tired of this whole teams around you gave you the title. It's a fluke, whatever, yada yada yada. It's old now. It's old now. Let's stop this whole conversation of it's a fluke. If it
oh
truly
my
is
god.
that easy to win a title, then bring a random guy on the street, give him club's team, and make that guy win the title. If it's truly
No,
the
it's
teams
not.
around
It's
you,
not.
I think
You guys
I
deserve.
think
You
it's
guys
overplayed now
deserve.
to say
You
that
guys
it's a fluke.
deserve. For you to win the title,
How
it
is that?
means you were the
Like
best in over
we
38
didn't just beat let
years.
me tell you something. In
Yeah.
2024, towards the end of
Mm.
2024, we didn't just beat teams in the Prem, we beat a lot of teams in Europe. We were top
In
of the
Europe.
Champions League table in Europe.
Exactly. So
We
that
were
form
top
was
of the
even the
Champions League
Champions
table.
League.
So
Yes. So
everybody,
you showed.
including in the Prem and also in Europe,
Yeah. You showed.
everybody was sleeping. The
Yeah.
people that removed us
I
from
don't
the
think
Champions League went on to win the Champions League.
Champions League. I don't
And
think,
they
even
removed
if
us
you
with
look at
penalties. They didn't just beat us easy, they removed us with penalties. So
if you look at
don't
you
underrate the team. I completely
I,
disagree.
I say success to me is 80 points or plus. Is that for Chelsea? Say teams around us should have prepared more than more than that. AB, it's too broad an argument. Winning is situational. The same as people say Slot won with club's team, but club didn't win exactly. That's another thing. That's another good point, because people say, "Oh,
You
it's
know
club's
the
team, it's club's team, it's club's
okay.
team."
You
Okay,
think of clubs
why
last
the club
season.
not win with the team?
Last season to the next season, the team did not change that
Mm,
much, and that was clubs last season, and he still did
mm.
not win the title that season. Right?
But he went on
We
a
only
title
won.
run, but
He went on
you
the
guys
title
fell
run,
off.
but he
You
didn't
guys
win it.
fell
Right?
off. Yeah.
The only thing we won was Carabao Cup, I think.
Carling Carabao Cup,
Carabao
yeah.
Cup. And then what happened? It was still the same team, only with the addition of Chiesa. Chiesa barely played, so it was still the
He
same team.
barely paid. You can't compare.
It was
But
still the same
the thing is
team.
that
We only make
you
a
you
couple tweaks. Klopp never used
we need
Gravenberch as his sticks. He never tried that.
he
Gravenberch
never
was
did
always
that.
playing as an eight.
Gravenberch was not even a starter. Was he a starter for
He
club?
didn't primarily start. He started
Barely
some
in
games, but he
and
didn't
out.
primarily start, right?
Yeah.
But look at the way the team improved. We have to say
Mm.
the team really did improve from under club to this way. He improved in the sense of we became more compact. Maybe things are not looking as good, right? Maybe
Mm.
the tactics other play coaches have figured out the way to play us, but at the end of the day, I think it's fine. In fairness, some of the years club didn't win the league is because past season
Yeah.
was treble seasons.
Yeah.
It's
Because
fair enough,
Liverpool
fair
were
enough,
really good those seasons. Imagine you
fair
finishing
enough.
96 and you could not win the league. You remember the next season you finished 91.
Exactly, only 14 million on Chiesa.
I think
I still
yeah.
think, right,
Mm.
it's impressive, and I don't think it was just because the other teams around us were asleep and that's why we won the league. I think the race to get to top four is still open. So we have to just
Very
see what's
much open
happening in
there.
that race. Let's talk about the North London Derby. What are your thoughts on the
Yeah.
North London Derby?
I'm expecting Arsenal to win. But that said, there's a new injury in the house. That's a potential excuse for Ateta. I hope he doesn't take that route.
Mm.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Gabriel
That's
and
my
those
hope.
guys.
I hope he doesn't take that route of
Gabriel
oh
Calafiori.
our best player is injured. Califio is getting fit now.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're hearing, that he might be fit in time, right? So, but
Mm.
he has replacements. He has replacement. Guardiola never when
Mm.
the time the guy he was using as right back got
Arsenal's at
injured.
home.
Arsenal is at home. The guy he was using at right back got injured. Um, what's this boy's name? The guy Nunes. He uses him in place of Nunes. Uh,
Which guy? Oh,
Kushano.
Kukushano. Yeah.
Remember
Talking
the
about.
game? You remember the games that Kushanov played as a right back? How
Mm-hmm.
solid City way, indestructible.
Mm-hmm.
O'Reilly on this side, Kushanov on this side. I felt like, brother, what's happening here? Kushanov got injured. What happened? Pep did not care. Nunes came in, right? So it makes you so this is the time where you have replacements, bring them in, let them play. See, I think mentality blow for us now with this with the draw finish.
Before
Yes. Oh,
international break.
Saliba
And
is also
injuries in
injured.
Gabriel and Saliba. I don't think Saliba injured. I think Saliba had a little bit, was out
Oh
for
my
a
God.
bit. But I don't think.
No, I hope Saliba is not injured. I hope if Saliba is injured, that's a problem.
Oh, he has a back injury that is causing him discomfort, and he'll miss upcoming games while he's progressing. His return is uncertain as it
My
depends on his back,
God.
on
Yeah.
how his
You
back
know,
responds to physical activity and training.
he's not playing. So their two main center backs are gone.
And this is a huge blow. It's a huge blow,
if,
actually.
if they might drop points, but that said, you
Hmm.
have so they are going to have two, and Ben White is injured
Hmm.
because on a normal day, or on a normal day, you talk of Saliba out and the other and Gabriel out. This is the time that Ben White steps in. Ben White still brings some calm into that defense because he
Yeah.
knows what Ateta wants generally, right? He's been a center back before, right? Comes in, then you have the other guy, but now it's two new people. No, exactly what F is saying. No first team center backs. You ask me what people that will be key in this match. Zubimendi and Rice will be key.
Hmm.
They have to protect that back line. In fact, this is the time, maybe, I don't know. Should he go with the three center backs? Three DMs.
Three
The
DMs.
three DMs might not work. You know why? Because they need a striker. Merino needs to play up front.
Oh, because Jokeres is not around, right?
He's not around. Kai Havertz just came back to training.
Oof, that's a
He said
tough match for Arteta.
Arsenal fans scared right now, already making excuses. Oh my God. Oh my God. If they don't win games, that energy from the fans will show in the stadium.
Hmm.
Oh, that's
I doubt they get. I doubt Spurs can
I
get
think
a
they will
point,
win.
but I
They
doubt
will
Spurs
win.
win. Arsenal will still
Spurs are,
win.
see, Kingsley, let's put it in guys, let's put it in this context. If it was Chelsea going to the Emirates, we'll probably get it. I'm sure we'll get a point with
You
that
will.
defense.
Well, a point fair, but there's no
Yes,
guarantee of
no,
you getting a
compared
win at the
compared
Emirates.
to Spurs, we will get a
Mhm.
point if we go there with that defense. We would get a point,
I
right?
think this
But
this might be the game, or this might be the game that Arsenal show us the depth that they
set
have.
piece.
They show us the depth they have because
But
we're looking
Kingsley,
at it and we're feeling like,
three
oh,
of
this will
the
happen. But
four are not around. Three of
I
the four
think
are
I
not
think
around.
Skelly is just as good as is just as almost as good as Calafiori. I think Nkampe can actually come in and play in that centre back position. I think Mosquera is not too bad. Mosquera is also decent, and I think Timber too. Since Timber is around, I think Timber can
Mm,
still do something. So when you look at that, when you look at those four guys, I think it's
mm.
fine. Those four guys, I think they're fine. Then
But
you think of the midfield and then the attack.
mm,
I don't think it's all that bad.
but you think of
Trossard can play as a nine,
up
or
front.
Martinelli can
Yeah,
play as up front, can play
it's nice.
Eze on one side, can
Saka
play
is fit.
Saka on the other side,
Yeah.
can play Declan Rice, Zubimendi, and you can even play
But
Merino, and you still be
Kingsley,
fine.
let's put forward one argument. Hmm? But I know we complain about their defense, yada yada, whatever. But what is their main line of action on every given day? They always start with the set piece. The
Yeah.
person that is missing
So
for set piece is Gabriel.
I think
That's the
I think
only person.
I think this is
They
the thing.
can
Gabriel
still
is not the
score.
only.
They can.
Yeah,
Yes, that's what I'm
Gabriel
saying.
is not the only
Any other
person.
person can still score.
Yeah,
Timber is there. Timber scores set
the
piece.
routine is still the
It's
routine.
still there. So that set piece is still there. If it's
Mhm,
that is the set piece that had the injury, set piece was the player and he had the injury. Do
mhm,
you get what I'm saying? Then we can say, but they will still score from that set piece. The only difference in this game now, they've not been conceding. They conceded two against Sunderland. Their defense will start to leak.
mm.
That's the only difference. But they are. I think it's a Spurs might take the lead. Can they keep the lead?
That's the
Can they
thing.
keep the lead? They can't
That's the
keep the
thing.
lead. It doesn't matter. I don't care if
Mhm,
Spurs scores me first or score. They can't keep lead. You score them back. If you score them back, they collapse. It's Spurs, right? So yeah, I say the power of Tony Pulis. He said the backups are good. The only thing is that they lack experience. Otherwise, they are good. Their backups are good.
mhm.
Master Skelly is not so far up from Calafiori. In fact, he was even playing properly when Calafiori was out for long, right? Before
Yeah.
he came back. Okay, the other guy came from Leverkusen, was the first team in Leverkusen before he came.
Mhm.
He's from coming from the bench.
I think when
Mosquera
you look
too.
at them when you look at them in general,
Yeah,
the backups are
yeah,
good. I
okay.
told you, like I already
Timber
said,
is fit.
this is
Yeah,
the game that you see the depth that Arsenal have, and I think Arteta was
mm,
preparing himself for this. Multiple, if
for
you
this.
check a couple seasons back when Saliba had injury, it affected their season.
Yeah,
They could not really keep it going.
you're using.
And you check in like other
y-
seasons when like certain key people just go on injury, it really just affects their
Mm.
season and they can't keep it going. But I don't think that this will happen again.
Gidio, remember when he
I
was
think he has
depending on Gidio?
I think I think right now
Yeah,
he has put himself in such in a position where like no matter what happens, I have the people that
yeah,
can step in and
yeah,
offer support and that and can actually like cover up for those major people. He's to sum it all up, his deputies are solid and are good. And I think
mm,
the way he has set the team up is more plug and play, and it is even
yeah.
more plug and play than we think. Plug and play in the
That
sense
we
of
think
you can remove
exactly.
one piece and put another piece and it will work. He has created a
Yeah.
system out of these guys. And that system, we might laugh at them and say this system is a set piece system, but
Mm. It works. If it
it
works, it
works.
works.
Like what
Yeah,
I agree with what AB is saying. This Arsenal team is so stable. One could
yeah.
hardly score against them. Like it's tough. It's tough
Mm.
to score against them. They are very organized. I'm telling you, they are very, very organized. It's very
You
tough to score
hardly.
against them.
And one
So
thing you should you people don't know is it's hard to catch Arsenal out of shape. Have you noticed?
it's quite difficult.
You can't catch Arsenal out of shape. Like how would you see that one?
Mhm.
Hardly would you catch them out of shape.
Mm.
Do you get even Sunderland? The goals they scored, they didn't catch Arsenal out of shape. It's
Mhm.
just that they were clinical. The first goal they were clinical. Even the second one they were clinical. Ash is on the live, right? So you hardly catch Arsenal out of shape. Do you get so like AB is saying they're just too stable. You have said they are kind of plug and play, and I typically agree with you. So I think out of that back line, right? Nkampi, has he played much in the Premier League? Would see, but I think he's decent enough. Spurs they don't have. If his Haaland is going up against, then there is a problem.
Mhm.
But come on, is this boy on loan or Richarlison? You can deal with. If you can't deal with Richarlison, then you should not even be a defender in the Premier League. Yes. The Chelsea going to train through the center or Kolo Muani, you can't deal with those guys. Brother, you should not be in the Premier League as a defender. Go
Hmm.
somewhere else. You get what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. But to be on Raya, it's a Raya most clean sheet in the league, Premier League last season, still nowhere near winning the Prem is November. Yeah, things hang quickly. Yeah, truly, things can swing, right? Guardiola has already made his threat 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. Oh, you can't win the league in November, but you can lose it in November. He was talking to Arteta, right? Arsenal are not champions. Arsenal are not champions. We play the champions weekend. It's like to me, I just felt like he's just telling his former coach and his former students, "You think you're going to win this league when I'm here? You think you're going to win this league when I'm here?
I
Try
mean, not
this."
necessarily, but he's kind of right.
Indirectly, that's what he's
But
saying.
he's
You
no,
think
but
you're
he's
going
right in what
you're
he's
going
saying. That is right in what he's
he's
saying. That at the end of the
almost
day, when
he's
you look at
straight.
it, Liverpool are still we're the champions, right? We still have to defend this
Yes, but
title. But then
Kingsley,
at the end of the day, you
he
cannot.
was so
You
off
don't want to
off
get ahead of
yesterday.
yourself when you talk about winning a
Yes,
title. You cannot win it in
actually.
November actually, because we're not even halfway through.
And
We're not halfway through the season. We've not
yes,
played 19
and
games.
the funny thing, the thing that annoys me with Arteta and the Gunners, right, is that they get too excited. They get too excited. Do you
Hmm.
get what I'm saying? As Chelsea is now, Maresca has already toned down. He's toned down our expectation of our team. We're at the point where even the season we win the title, I believe we are going to win the title soon. We'll probably not believe that we've won the title. To still be a dream. The
Hmm.
Club World Cup is an example. I know people say it's a garbage cup, is this, is that, but still, a competition is a competition. You enter the competition to win. Do you get? So sometimes as a manager, you need to handle the expectation of the fans. If
Hmm.
not, it becomes a problem. That pressure would come back on you to come back to bite you. Do you get what I'm saying? And to be honest, I don't think you Ateta is already saying, "Oh, we believe we can win it." I think he said that in his press conference. The belief is there. Like, brother, calm down. You don't even hear Guardiola talking about title.
Hmm.
At this stage, he never talks about title. He shoves it away and like, "Oh no, it's too early for that." We're just taking, obviously, smart coaches. That's what they do. He said Arsenal fans celebrated UCL win versus Real Madrid as a final. Exactly. So you saw when they won Real Madrid, like, oh,
They're
if we
getting
can win
excited
Real
too
Madrid,
early.
yes, if we can win Real Madrid, we can go to the final, we can win. Like, brothers, calm down.
Sometimes in football,
That's
one plus one is not equals two.
It's not two, it's 11. If you look, the more you look, the less you see.
Hmm.
Yes. The more PSG, they were the ones that almost came out in the knockout stage for Champions League. What happened? The more we were looking, the less we were seeing. They carried the Champions League, 4 trophies. Never for once did we even hear their noise. Oh, oh, we might. As now, the noise was too much,
It
and that
was.
should I tell you what it does to it affects players. It does affect players when players kind of have they forget about the task at hand and they're living in a fantasy world. Brother, it's 11v11. If you don't show up on that day, you get nothing. Do you
That's
get
true.
what I'm saying? So yeah. So that's the only fear. It says small foreplay. Arsenal are all over the place. They so lose. Yeah, it's just I don't know, but
Fair enough, AB.
maybe it's your description. And
Fair enough.
you know what? And you know what? That's why I was kind of afraid for the draw they got against Sunderland. But at the same time, I was happy it came before the international break. Because
Hmm.
if it was they got that draw against Sunderland and they needed to go and play Bayern Munich, then Tottenham. Oh, I don't know. Um sorry. They played Sunderland, then they played Tottenham, then they played Bayern. you
Mm.
see they start to drop points. So that international break saved them. Is an opportunity for them to reset. Unfortunately, Arsenal players are highly rated, so they would be most involved in international break. Do you get? But you can say the same thing about City players. Most of them came back, right, in one piece.
That's true.
So yeah.
Yeah. What
So
are your final thoughts?
final thoughts for me would just say congratulations to Scotland, obviously. McTominay's goal was really good. If you guys did not watch that goal, please go and watch it. That's the goal of somebody that needs to be in the World Cup,
Yeah.
right? And we brought up the case of Nigeria. There was no fight. We saw the fight from Scotland. It was a
Mhm.
do or die, blood and sweat. They needed to qualify, right? Um, we talked about the maybe Estevao not going to Real Madrid was a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
Yes. We will see what happened with the top four is open. Is who wants it more. Anyone that wants it more gets it. So we see.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. I agree with the Scotland points that you raised in your final thoughts. I think Scotland, they did everything to qualify, and congrats to them
Yeah.
qualifying for the first time in 28 years. So that's a
Yeah.
huge plus for them. That's a huge feat.
Yeah.
And when we look at this North London derby, I think Arsenal would still win, but you can still hope that Tottenham will put a proper fight, given that Arsenal don't have the full, they don't have all their full squad ready and fit to play this game, and they don't have their
Mm.
very trusted lieutenants, that's Gabriel and Saliba, ready to really
Mm.
help them in that defense. But then at the end of the day, Arsenal at the Emirates is a different kind of Arsenal. So
Red beast.
regardless of what you might think, right, they are
Mm.
plug and play, and when you face them at the Emirates, you really see why Ateta has been working on creating squad depth with his team. Because at the end of the
Mm.
day, having really, really good players in your team as starters would help you win games. But to win a title, you need that depth. And that depth is what
Yeah.
to say, because players will get injured, especially in this climate where we're playing a lot of competitions. We're playing a
A
lot of.
lot of games.
So
Yeah.
these are my final thoughts. Shout out to Foxy, AB, SSB, Ash, F, and every single person that commented, including Dorcas. Shout out to all of you guys. I appreciate you guys. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel if you've not done
Clyde.
so. We're on the way to
Yeah.
3K subscribers for the end of the year. We're like 50 subscribers a week, guys. We're almost
Mm.
there, and it's November. So, guys, please subscribe. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Good morning, good night, good evening, wherever you're streaming from. Bye.
Right.